We use a second account to find that out. Shh. We are live. There we are. Do we have noise? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Hi, everyone. I know there's no one here, and I know I'm talking to myself right now, and that's all perfectly fine. And you can scroll on anytime that you would like to. I'm actually going to shift that so I can see what I'm doing behind my phone. And I should be able to bring some stuff up. Hello. We'll find out. We'll find out whether or not I can do what I think I can do, or whether I'm just, crazy. Because I could definitely be crazy. It's a very real possibility that I am just absolutely nuts. I think I might be nuts. No, wait, I've got it. I'm not as crazy as I thought I was. It's cool. Alright, I'm gonna have to turn that off, which is fine. Make that... There we go. Check that there. Open that up. Shrink it down slightly. My God, computers are just things that we use on a daily basis. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how all this is gonna go. I guess we'll find out. Alright, we're gonna edit some videos. I'm gonna talk. You guys are gonna kind of just watch me talk, because I'm just having a hang. Mostly because I don't start work until like 3 PM, and it's only 10:30 now. I did plan to have this up by about 10 o'clock, but I had housework to do, so gotta do the housework, you know what I mean? Why are there 14 people in? Hello everyone, nice to see you. If you are here to just hang out, welcome in. I'm gonna edit some videos and I'm gonna talk about it while I do it. I'm gonna try and talk about it while I'm doing it. I'm not great with the whole talking and doing. It's a weak point for me. So, welcome. This is my studio. I do Pokemon stuff for the most part, but I'm going to try and get better at doing live stuff. I'm going to shift you guys down slightly so you can see my face better. So I do Pokemon stuff. I make Pokemon content, mostly TCG stuff, because, TCG stuff. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm editing up some of my own content, because that's what I do, because this is my baby, and that's how it works. And what I want to do is try and get, I don't know, some people to follow along on the journey of me doing all this. I've been at it for like 3 years? I don't know. I've been at it for a while. And as much as I would like it to go somewhere, there's 10,000 other people out there that are doing the exact same thing and also want it to go somewhere. So we're only going to get so far, but we are going to edit our videos. We're going to do our best and show up, because that's what it's about, right? It's about showing up, apparently. So here we are, showing up. And I've just closed my entire stream. Oh my God, what have I done? No! It's alright, I fixed it. I'm an old man, but I do have some amount of knowledge about how to click buttons, because clicking buttons ain't that hard. But hello everyone, welcome in. We did have 25 odd people here, we now have 8. So hello to the 8 of you that are here. Thank you for being here with me. Again, I do Pokemon content. That's what I'm doing right now, is moving some images so that my content looks semi-professional, because I want my content to look semi-professional, because there's no way that I'm going to hire someone to do it and make it look actually professional, because I don't have that kind of money. Because I waste it all on Pokemon cards. Duh. But, hey, look. I'm here. I'm showing up. I'm trying to do it every day this year. Opening a pack a day, which you can find in my shorts feed, if that's something that you're interested in. If you want to go looking for the rest of my videos, I am trying to open a pack a day every day this year. It's going to be a lot of packs. Honestly, it's going to be a lot of packs. And I already do open a lot of stuff, but like I open it all in one big bulk sitting. So who knows if I'm actually going to, you know, come out on top this year. I'm probably not. We kind of got rinsed in January. I think our best pull was a gold Blood Moon Ursaluna, which is very, very cool. But, alright, so we're shrinking some videos and making it so that we can see the entire layout. And then, normally what I would do here is I'd start playing this and, you know, edit it as we go. And just basically sit here, watch through all of it, and make sure the audio's synced up to make sure that all of it kind of just flows, kind of works. And if it doesn't work, generally that's really, really annoying for me. But, look, I do what I can. And I'm pretty sure I've already started. This is the problem. I can't do this with myself turned down. Here, if I mute myself so that it's not just reverberating back through and through and through and through and through. Hello from Canada. I mean, Shamari. Your name isn't from Canada. That's insane. But hello. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining in and watching. Good. Hello, friends. Alright. I need a better hook too. Guys, I need a better hook. Because apparently you need really good hooks. Otherwise, people just stop watching your stuff because you don't have a hook. Maybe I should get... Yeah, no, we won't go there. Maybe I should get fish hooks and we'll just hang some of those up and be like, jingle them like keys. And see if that holds people's interest. Because it's so hard. It's so hard to hold people's interest. Wait. And about there. Alright. So we are... I do like Pokemon. We are editing down the video that will be coming out this Saturday. Which is me opening Pokemon cards. I know, it's crazy. So it's the 2-pack Costco Prismatic Evolutions Costco 2-pack Booster Bundle ETB. They didn't really name it, which kind of makes it hard to... I do card openings. I do all of the card openings. Or do you mean now? Live? Because I don't really have anything to... I tell you what. Here's a pack. I will open this pack live if we can get to 20 likes. 20 likes. 20 likes and then I will open up a pack. And we will see if people want to hang out and have fun. And good. Hello. Right about there. But until then, we're going to add a marker there. Until then, I am editing out my video, and we're going to see if people want to come and join in on my live. And if they don't, that's fine. I don't have a problem if people don't want to join in. I'm just going to be hanging out doing this anyway, and I figured I might as well use the time to get some content in, because... Hello friends, it is finally time. I want to. I want to get some content in. I want to make stuff. My favorite card of all time? I don't know. That is a gigantic question, especially with the amount of cards. There's a promo Articuno from like way back in the vending series. Promo Articuno. Hang on, let me see if I can find an image of it. Wait, where's my other phone? There's my other phone. Let's see if I can find an image of it. And yes, I do have it. Wait, I have it somewhere. This is what you get from opening up way too many Pokemon cards. You get a bunch of Pokemon cards. Alright, it's ridiculous and old. Favorite card, all time. Favorite Pokemon, favorite card, vending series, old school, retro, whatever you want to call it. Favorite card, all time. What's your favorite card of all time? Because I'm sure you've got one. Otherwise, why would you be here talking to me about Pokemon things? Because look at all my Pokemon things. Sorry, we're just going to trim down a little bit of the video so that it all matches up a lot more nicely. Friends, it is finally time for... That is a lot better. And then I have to remember all of the things that I do, and I have to remember to talk to you guys so that there's some back and forth. Because if there's no back and forth, then there's no interest in people being here and doing all the things. So, we're editing down a video. We're going to see if we can, you know, make it look any good so that I can keep you all interested in watching my content. Hello. Because a lot of the time I feel like people aren't interested in watching it because it's not the greatest stuff in the world. I know I'm not putting out masterpieces, but I'm trying. And it's really, really difficult because apparently I am from Australia. It's really difficult to put out content that people want to watch when people change what they want to watch every 5 seconds. And I know it's like I just put out what I want to see in the world, and that's great, but I can't just keep making what I want to make. I have to make some amount of what other people want to see, right? And if they don't want to see it, then that makes me just very sad. But if they do want to see it, and they want to hang around and they want to have a good time, then that's what I'm here for. Oh, from Egypt. That's very, very cool. And Shamari, you're probably the Kricketune V. The one from Crown Zenith, the like art rare one, or just the standard Kricketune V? Because either way, pretty cool. But you gotta let me know exactly which one, because there's like 18 different versions of every single card that has ever existed, and it's a lot of information to take on. And oh my god, this hobby is insane with everything that you kind of have to have in your head for it. Auto contrast is fine, but we do want to flip that on the horizontal because that will make it a lot easier to watch for you guys so that you can watch it and everybody's going to have a good time and we're all going to be happy. Are we all happy? Is everyone happy? There's only 4 of you here. You tell me you guys are happy. It looks standard. Looks standard. Wait. I don't have my Crown Zenith binder here with me. It's okay. I can figure this out. I can get it. Oh, and I'm offline on my second device. Because of course I am. Why would I be online on a thing that I don't need to be online? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Okay, so again, it's all about making the content that you guys want to watch. And yes, again, there's only 4 of you here, and that makes me very sad. It doesn't actually make me very sad. Alright, so here is like your like main 3 Cricketoons. Is it one of them? Is it one of them? You let me know, because I'm assuming you're hanging around somewhere, and that makes me very happy. 1.5 binder. That's fine. You can be young and have minimal binders. You don't have to have 10,000 binders by the age of 6. That would be crazy talk. Top right. Yeah, so there's the standard one from Battle Styles by the looks of it, which is sick. I remember when I was, let's say, 6, and Pokemon didn't even exist. Nobody had ever even heard of a Pokemon. And now look at it. There's people making frickin' squillions of dollars off this franchise. And they didn't even help invent it. They were just like, oh yeah, let's jump on this bandwagon. It's going to be great. It's going to be the biggest thing ever. And I'm happy. I'm happy for you to jump on a bandwagon and be like, yep, let's go. Let's make this thing huge. That's great. It really is. But my God, why did it have to get so big all at once? Right about when I was also getting back into it. Because yeah, you're going to go through points in your life where it's big and you want to hang out with it. And that's great. Excuse me. That's great. You're going to have times when it's going to be huge, and you're going to have times when you're not going to want to do this at all. Because I remember when I got to like 14 and I was like, Pokemon, you can't find that anywhere. You can't do anything with it, so what's the point? I am trying to get to conventions. Because I'm in Australia, 1, there are less than what there would be in the US, and 2, I have a very small human that relies on me some of the time, and he takes up some of my time, as does my work. My actual 9 to 5 that isn't this, but I'd like this to be my 9 to 5 so that I can spend more time with him and then, you know, go and do conventions and all that sort of stuff. But for right now, I'm going to try and get to conventions. I don't know if this is typing. I'm going to try and get to conventions more this year, but most of them happen on Sundays when I'm already working, so I've got to get the day off and do all the rest of it. Sorry, typing. I can't type and talk. So yes, I am going to try and get to more conventions. I think I've got 1 video up that's of me half at a convention from last year, which would be before I had major surgery. So hopefully I can get out and about in the community a bit more. We want that one. I can get out and about in the community a bit more and, you know, create videos with other content creators who are potentially much, much bigger in the brand than I am, and maybe get my name out there a bit more. That would be lovely. But it's all just, it's going to be, time will tell. That's just sort of the nature of the beast as it stands. Oh, yeah, that works perfect. All right. So, adding text over the top, especially when I'm doing this all by myself, is not easy. It's not fun, but it's part of it. And frankly, the software that I'm using is free. So that's just part of it. It's free software. It's what I've got to work with. We want to add one of those. Better. All right. So adding a giveaway. Adding a giveaway. I've got a giveaway going. So I want to put something into the video that will sit there and be like, hey guys, there's a giveaway going. You should watch my stuff. Because if I get to 4,000 watch hours, which is the point where I can monetize my channel, I'll give away a bunch of Pokemon cards. So I really want to give away these Pokemon cards. But I don't know if anybody wants to watch my stuff enough for me to give it away. Does that make sense? Tell me that makes sense. Tell me I'm not as crazy as I think I am. I want to insert, we want to add a layer to the top, put the text over the top of the box, and then we want to shift all of this. Oh. Somewhere else. Alright. So if you're here with me, if you're hanging out, thank you so much for being here and hanging out. If you're young, old, or whatever, I don't mind. I am happy for you to be here. I'm happy for my content to maybe get pushed out just a little bit. Just a little bit. Make that perfect. Alright. And I am probably alone in a room talking to myself, and that's fine. I can be alone in a room talking to myself. Shift that, and then we want to open up the interwebs. That one. No, not customize. We want to go with that one. 2442. Alright. What do you guys think? Because you're here right now. It's just me. I'm just talking to myself. It's fine. And we want to switch that back. I want to switch my cam over a little bit. Need to keep my hand like here so that I can stop myself from cutting my nose off on this side of the screen. But I also need to be consistent, and I need to create the contents, and I need to make the hook, and I need to blah-de-blah-de-blah, and I need to do all the rest of it, and that makes it so difficult. Because, oh my god, there's so much stuff that you have to do. There's so much stuff when it comes to creating content that you just have to do. It is what it is, right? Like, it's just part of it, but my god, it's so much. It's so much of the time. And I'm hanging out talking to myself in a room. And that's fine, because I'd be hanging out talking to myself in a room one way or the other, right? So I'm hanging out talking to myself in a room doing this. Finally time for me to open up my Costco 2-pack of Prismatic Evolution. How long ago did we get these? Nearly a month. It's been sitting on my shelves. And if we trim stuff down and make it... Hello friends, it is finally time for me to open up my Costco 2-pack of Prismatic Evolutions. How long ago did we get these? Then we want to jump in there. We want to go to cutting and splitting. Cutting and splitting. And cutting and splitting on two separate video files at the same time is possibly one of the most annoying things that I do while I'm editing. But I feel like cutting the video down is what garners a lot more attention for other people. And I know that it's not necessarily that you need to follow along with what everybody else is doing, but you kind of need to follow along with what everybody else is doing, because I know it's about showing up and it's about consistency and it's about blah 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 blah, but I've been showing up so much and it seems like a lot of other people are also showing up, and that's great, and I'm happy for anybody that has success on the internet, right? If you have success and you don't do it in a way where you are spreading hate or whatever, I am happy for you. I'm happy that you are having a good time with creating content, because it is something that I really want to do. What have I done? I really want to be able to create content. I really want to make content that other people want to watch. Did I already delete it? Oh my god, I did. How did I do that? Whatever. I really want to create content that people want to watch. I want to show up and to do this as a day job, because honestly, that would make me infinitely happy. But sometimes you don't get to do what you want that makes you infinitely happy. Sometimes you have to be a part of the real world. Oh my god, this is going to take forever. And sometimes the real world sucks. And that's okay too. The real world's allowed to suck. Sometimes it just does. But if it's all about showing up and consistency, then eventually that would have to pay off. I didn't delete that. It's sitting right there. It's just black. Oh my god, no. How? How have I managed to do that? Oh my god. Okay, I fixed it. It's fine. Editing's not that hard. Editing is extremely hard, and it is the bane of my existence. But that's fine. I'm here, I'm doing it.
It's been sitting on my shelf staring at me, and I've been trying to decide whether to open it, whether to use it for pack of...
Do I open it, or do I keep it sealed?
So instead of doing all that, because we have been...
We're gonna cut some of this out because it's just unnecessary.
So instead of doing all that,
we're gonna hit that. We're going to go... Happy birthday to you, Daniel Lugbosso. Daniel Can you explain to me how to say that? That's... yeah. Anyway. Hi. Happy birthday. I'm glad... I'm hoping you're having a good birthday. I'm not sure why you came here on your birthday, but I'm happy for you. I really am. You do what you want to do with your birthday. It's a name. You can't say it's a weird last name, right? That's not fair. All names are made up. All words are made up. You can't say it's a weird last name, because show me a last name that isn't weird. And then you'd be like, oh, well, Smith isn't a weird last name. Smith is a very weird last name. Imagine being named the same thing as like 20,000 other people in your country. Like, that's nuts. That's nuts. Cutting and splitting. Apply. So I'm going to try and overcut this video. Because if I do... I mean, just don't... Just... I'm going to drop some knowledge on you. Don't talk negatively about yourself, right? So, words are spells. And this is going to sound a little nuts, and I promise you I'm not insane. Words are spells. So when you speak negatively about yourself, that comes to fruition, and the negative things build up in you, and it makes you feel crap, because it does. But words are spells, so be careful how you use them. It's called spelling for a reason. Okay? Don't speak negatively about yourself. Try not to speak negatively about others. I know that's hard, because sometimes people can just be infuriating, but just don't speak negatively about yourself. You don't need to. It's not necessary. I like you. You are here. You are being part of this community. So that is what's important. I'm glad that you guys are here.
Because it's 2 weeks.
Here's me complaining about Ascended Heroes.
No, no. Well, yeah, no, we will be kind of lucky if we get enough to do. No, no, well, yeah, no.
We need to go with air. No, no, no. Again,
No, no, well, yeah.
it's not about understanding. Well, I mean, it is about understanding.
No, no.
It is about understanding. It's a bit about the world, and it's just stuff that you pick up or stuff that you learn along the way, right? You can't talk down about yourself all the time, because eventually you're just going to drag yourself further and further down, and it's just going to turn into a really crappy place that you might not be able to get back from. And maybe you have someone that can help you get back out of that place, but maybe you don't. And I don't want to see anyone rock in here and be like, hey, I'm having the worst time and this is shit and whatever, because that's not fair. If you're having a bad time in life and you're turning to the internet and people are being just mean, not even like consciously, maybe it's just a mob mentality thing because you're on the internet, you're hidden behind a keyboard, whatever. You don't need to rock through and be like, oh, hey, yeah, you suck and you're the worst and blah, blah, blah. No, it's unnecessary. You don't know what people are going through day to day. You don't know what somebody else is going through. So don't talk down about yourself. Try not to talk down about others. I understand that sometimes, again, that's hard sometimes. Just positive. We want to... No, I'm not a therapist. I've just lived a life. I've just lived a life, and it might not be that long in comparison to some others, but I'm trying to put positivity and good vibes out because I've had some really bad times in my life. I have been to therapy. I've done all that. I should probably go and see my therapist again. But you just change the stream title to Therapy with Ben. I've been to therapy. I've done that. It's not a fun place to be in when you're in such a dark way and you feel like you can't get out of it. And luckily, I have people around me. That's cool, Shamari. Welcome back. I have people around me in my life who are wonderful and amazing, and I want them to continue to have me in their life, and I want to continue to have them in my life, because at the end of the day, if I don't have them, that's really gonna suck. And if they don't have me, from what they're telling me, not that I necessarily believe them all the time, what they tell me is if I'm not in their life, then their life is gonna suck, and I don't want their lives to suck. That's like the worst part of all of it, right? And yeah, sometimes it's worst case scenario when you think about stuff and it's like, oh no, you can't think that way about stuff. But sometimes you're just going to, right? You're just going to think negatively about stuff. I'm going to reach behind you guys because I need to get my headphones so that I can listen to this and I can also still talk to you guys. And now look, I look like a real streamer because I've got my headphones on and stuff. It's amazing. Also, am I coming through okay? Is there enough noise going? Is there enough noise going? I like to think I have potential. But whether or not I can turn that potential into something bigger and better and great is a completely separate thing, right? I want to be big and great, and I want to use social media to spread positivity in the world and show people my awesome collections of stuff, but it doesn't work out that way all the time. It's not something that you can rely on because there's no job interview for social media. There's no way to go, yeah, this is my CV or resume or whatever you want to call it, and be like, yep, this is great. You can go and you can have a job and you can be in our Pokemon department, or you can be in our influencer department, or you can go and do this. There's no job interview for social media. It's literally just you doing what you want to do and then putting it out there for others to see. And maybe people vibe with it and maybe people don't vibe with it. And if you find the right crowd, then that's great. And I know that my crowd is out there somewhere. I've just got to find them. So that's what I'm doing here, trying to find some. Behind me, all of this, mostly this is not all of my collection. This is my collection and my wife's collection, and probably someday my son's collection as well. Money. I don't know. It's liquid, and I don't like that. I would. Dude, I'm gonna be more tired. I don't start work until 3 p.m. and I don't finish until 11. And I've been up since about 6, so it's gonna be a long day for me anyway. It's a lot of money's worth. It's a lot of years of collecting's worth. It's a lot. It's a lot. I can't give you an exact number because I don't know. Look, hopefully it will continue to rise in value. I know that a lot of the scalpers have abandoned the Pokemon hobby. Pardon me. A lot of the scalpers have abandoned the hobby for One Piece because Logan Paul or Jake Paul, whichever Paul it was that has decided that he wants to rule the world through trading cards, has jumped ship and gone to One Piece. So it's probably dropped off a little bit, but I'm just going to keep collecting it. I'm probably going to keep most of it sealed. There's some of it that I'm going to open, maybe live, maybe I'll do a video on it. I don't know. I'm going to be the new Kai Cenat. Okay, I don't know who Kai Cenat is, and at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. I used to have a kid at work. He quit because he got a better job, and I'm really, really happy for him because he was like the best kid ever. Like, seriously. And he wrote me a whole, like, frickin' essay when he left. And he's like, you are the best dude, and you're the greatest dad, and I wish you were my dad. And I'm just like, oh my god, kid, this is... What I was talking about before with putting out the good vibes in the world, that kid gave them back 100%, and it was the best. I was born in 1990, so it's... yeah, I'm a 90s baby. The 90 baby. Yeah. Rarest card I have, I don't know. I've got a lot of cards. Rarest card. I don't know. Okay. Rarity-wise, something that's low population, or rarity-wise, something that's worth a lot of money. Because there's yeah. Yeah. Don't do that. You're 35, man. Come on, don't do that sort of crap. That's just stupid. All right, we're gonna skip out on this part. Sorry, I'm back to editing. I'm sorry. It's money-wise, probably something from my base set. My original stuff that I collected when I was a kid. Why was your message retracted? Pretty sure you just got auto-modded out of that. Have I ever watched Power Rangers? Yes. When I was a child, I watched the original Saban Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Yeah, I had frickin' plush doll Power Rangers, the white one and the green one, because I never liked the rest of them. I have a beach towel from my childhood that still has Power Rangers on it. It's... Yes. I watched the Power Rangers when I was a kid. I also watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The creepy live-action videos, not the, like, cartoony stuff. We're probably just going to chop this out. ETB first. Sorry, guys. I am trimming down video because I'm supposed to be trimming down videos. I'm glad that you feel that way. I think a lot of us feel the same way, and it's just we need to find somebody who can talk to us about who we are as people instead of just shoving us down and being like, no, you have to conform to this box because that is the box that you're going to be put in, so we're putting you directly into that box. Don't let people put you in boxes. Or do, like, if that's what you're into, and no judgment. You jump in whatever box you want to jump in, but we are going to look at this one thing that's fine. We want to do audio effects. Sorry, again, I am editing. Editing as we speak. And I can't do two things at once. I'm bad at it. What is better, DC or Marvel? That really depends on who you talk to. Do you want to have a full at-length discussion on all of the differences between the two of these things? Or do you want me to tell you how they're basically the exact same thing? Okay, go. They're basically the exact same thing, and I can prove it with science. Do you want the science one? DC's better. Now you know. No, we want to double click. There we go, got it. So essentially, DC's better because they have the original and best superhero, which would be, you know, Superman. But all comic book characters are held back by the same kryptonite. There's one thing that all characters throughout Marvel and DC and Dark Horse and whatever other things are out there. Batman is a very good hero, but he's not a superhero. Think about it. Batman doesn't have powers. Batman's just a dude. Batman's a dude with trauma. If he had been here and we had been talking, I probably could have saved him from all of his childhood trauma. He has no weakness. You could shoot him. Don't. No, that's not something you can say on the internet. Like, but I mean, dude could be unalive. He's just a dude. I'm just saying. He could be unalived like that. And that's not cool. I'm not saying you should do that. I am saying Batman is very, very cool, and I do appreciate him, but Superman is the OG because of the fact that he's basically invulnerable, right? Like, he has the main weakness that every single hero, superhero character in a comic book has. Their one weakness is bad writing. He's a superhero because he has prep time. Okay, but what if he didn't have prep time? If he didn't have prep time, would he still be a superhero? Could you say that, yes, he's still a hero because he's got the prep time there and he's great and whatever. But if he's not, if he hasn't got the prep time, is he still going to be an amazing hero? Yeah, I need to cut so much of this video out. He does have the brains. And he sort of sees stuff come. It's like a foresight thing with him. But again, like, it's, yeah, it's like, again, the writers are the ones who are giving him the brains and the blah-de-blah, and, like, he's predicting stuff before it happens, because he's like, oh, I'm the greatest detective, so I know this guy is going to go psycho and he's going to do this, and so I have to prep for that so that I can be already ready by the time that he's preparing to do this big bad thing that he was planning on doing the entire time. I have seen the Batman vs Superman movie. Yes, I did not like it. And that's not that I mostly didn't like the acting. The movie itself was okay. Alright, we're doing some more cutting and splitting. Sorry, I swear I'm here. I swear I'm actively... Oh my god. Apologies for that. I swear I'm actively involved in this live that I am broadcasting. Even though there's 5 of us here. Well, me, that makes 6. Batman won. Not that I appreciated Ben Affleck's Batman, but Batman won. But Batman only won. Like, Batman only stopped because Superman was all like, "Oh, my mum's name is Martha. Oh, well, my mum's name is Martha." Like, it's a weak premise to win on and then be humbled by. I think it was a little bit dumb the way they played it. But that's just me. What am I doing? That's what I'm doing. So yeah, as much as it was a movie, it was fine. I'm happy that they made it. Yes, Batman won, I agree. Sorry, editing. But it's not the only example. Now I've got to see whether my hand cam is lit up well enough. I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know that this video is going to work out terribly well. I mean, I'm still going to make it. But I don't know if it's going to work out terribly well. You let me know. If you are here and you are watching stuff, you got to go to bed, man. That's cool. If you need to go to bed, you go to bed. Don't be staying up on my account, hanging out here. I'm just some dude. I'm not going anywhere. I will still be on the internet. I will still be on the internet. I will be on the internet every day this year is what I'm hoping for. So if you want to follow along, you go for that. Otherwise, have a great night. Get some rest. Don't talk down about yourself. And now it's just me alone in a room again. Oh no. Night night. Alright. Shamari, appreciate you. Appreciate you here. What do you think about Prismatic? Do you think Prismatic's any good? I don't know that this is... Again, I'm going to try. I'm going to try and make this as professionally as I can. But I don't know if it's going to be everything that I want it to be. We'll see. This is why I don't like cutting out all of the, like, in-between stuff. Because there's not that much in-between stuff when I'm shooting. I try and move through the packs pretty quickly. But then I feel like I'm not putting in enough cuts, and then people are getting bored of it, and it's just so much, man. I didn't even see that cut. What? I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing. That's okay. Also doesn't help that I keep whacking my boom, and that all reverberates through my mic. Yeah. And now we're just talking. We are talking about Ascended Heroes. So is Ascended Heroes too big? Do you think Ascended Heroes too big? I do play the Pokemon games. I am currently trying to finish off the DLC for ZA. I actually did think maybe I should just go and grab my DS and just... while I do this. Just... boop, 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 boop. But... should I go and get it? Should I be playing? Because I don't have anything to hook up to my computer. Don't have the capture card to do the thing, to blah, 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 blah. What game would you get, though? Which game would you get? Would you get ZA? Would you get... Scarlet and Violet? Would you get Legends ZA? Would you get Legends Arceus? Or is there something else? Let's go Eevee, let's go Pikachu. Let's go Eevee and Pikachu is pretty good. Like, for a repop, what would I recommend? Personally, I would go with Legends Arceus. It's different to basically every other Pokemon game I've ever played, obviously except for Legends ZA now. But Legends Arceus is probably the way I'd go. If I could play a game for the first time again, probably that one. Pardon me. Oh my god. Okay, I'm ignoring what I'm supposed to be doing, which is editing. I'm doing it. I promise. I'm here. I'm doing my editing. I'm being a good boy. I'm also hoping that my dryer isn't on fire. I don't hear a fire smoke alarm, so I think we're fine. It is on the Dingly Switch. It's on the Nintendo Switch. Which, I mean, you could get a Switch 2 as well. It's also on that, but that depends on how much money you have. Everything is dependent on money because everybody wants to take all of your money all the time. Mostly the government. Mostly the government wants your money. And I've actually now remembered I'm supposed to be watching out for the RBA and what they're doing with the rates. Unless somebody here... wait. Okay, there's 5 of us here. Me makes 6. Does somebody here know what the RBA said this morning about rates? Are they increasing? Are they decreasing? What are we doing? If you have a Switch, yes, I would recommend getting Legends Arceus. I do have it. I need to get rid of this carpet. This carpet sucks so hard. Pokemon Legends Arceus, highly recommend. If you are playing a game for the first time, get that. It will be probably a little bit too expensive, but it is one of the best Pokemon games, if not the best Pokemon game. And I know that's a very divisive subject because there's a lot of Pokemon fans out there and they do a lot of different stuff. But Legends Arceus is definitely a way to go. Oh, my gosh, I'm tired. Alright, we're doing some more cutting and splitting because that's what we're doing here. It's what we're doing today. Maybe I should go and get my Switch. What do you guys reckon? Should I go and get my Switch? Cutting and splitting. Add marker. Is Pokemon any good? That is a question. Pokemon is good if you want it to be good. Pokemon is as good in your life as you will let it be. I would suggest to you that you don't get too into the Pokemon card side of things. Especially right now, if it quiets down a bit and you can find sealed product and you can open it up and just have some fun with it, then that's great. Don't be spending your life savings on it. But yeah, I would say yes, Pokemon is good in, like, as a whole. In small bursts, in like little pockets of time where somebody's doing something stupid, it can be bad. But if we're asking very specifically, is Legends Arceus good? Yes. You get probably... It'll depend on how quickly you play it, but probably about 7 days worth of gameplay, like the main storyline bits. But then there's 100+ side quests to do. There's no Pokemon Go the game. Oh, is Pokemon Go any good? Sorry, I missed the frickin'... Pokemon Go is okay. If you are looking for a way to waste time while you're out and about, Pokemon Go is fine. It's literally just a little catching simulator. You have your phone and you swipe up and you click the little Pokemon and he goes, ah, on your phone and you throw a ball at him. It's decent. I don't play it a super duper amount anymore, mostly because I have 2 places that I go, my house and my job. And there's not a lot of Pokemon around. And outside of that, on my weekends, I have it's very small amounts of time when I can play games at all. Oh my god, my pen. Apologies. Okay. What are we doing? Alright, we're cutting and splitting there. So yes, Pokemon Go the game is okay. Whether you want to play it, whether you want to download it and get it going. Apply changes. Go. Play. Yeah, this cutting and splitting stuff is doing my head in. And I feel like as much as you could send it to somebody and be like, hey, here's all my footage, please edit it up for me, I'm not making any money off this, so it's just me burning more money on top of what I'm already spending on the product to open up in the video that I'm then spending an hour or two editing. Like, wouldn't it just be better for me to edit it myself? Hey, we're an hour in. You're all good, Shamari. You go do what you need to do. I am happy to have you here at all. Sorry I'm not talking terribly much, everyone. Also, to the 5 of you who are out there, hello for a start. 5 of you? Yeah, 5 of you that are out there. Hello for a start. If you have questions or you want to talk, you feel free to talk. I'm not here to judge you in any way. I'm happy that you're watching my stuff. But feel free to talk all you want. I think we're just going to leave that as is. Cutting and splitting, am I right? Also, if there's any budding filmmakers out there, what editing software do you use? I'd really like to know, because I really... As much as I like my editing software, it's not the easiest to use. Aren't you supposed to be in bed? Like, not for nothing or nothing, but shouldn't you be in bed? Appreciate you being here, but I don't want you getting in trouble. Rest is also good for the brain. Brains. Alright. Don't get in trouble. Get enough sleep. It's important. Apparently I'm your therapist now, so... I'm sorry, I know this is probably not the most exhilarating thing in the world to watch, but this is what I'm doing, so it's just my day. We're just vlogging at this point. We're just live vlogging. That's not cool. I need to jump on soundboard and get some sound. I need the Peggle sound. None of that is what I need. None of that is what I want. Jesus. I don't know why some of these sounds exist. It's just stupid. I don't know how I'm very interesting either. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad that you are having a good time. I'm pretty sure I've got that downloaded already. I'm glad you're having a good time with me. But yeah, I don't particularly see myself as terribly interesting. I'm glad you think I am. We want to put it there. Can we though? Do we have it? Yes, we do. Knew I downloaded it. I knew I was smart. Just not that smart. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You are going to have to fight with my mum for that title. Add a layer. I want to shift that. This video is going to end up being less than 10 minutes. And I feel like that's probably not the worst thing in the world. But maybe it is the worst thing in the world. And I don't want you guys to have to waste a lot of time on something that you don't want to watch. But, I mean, technically, I'm wasting a bit over an hour making stuff that I don't know if anybody's going to watch at all. All I'm doing is sitting here. How do I keep up just sitting here? I don't understand. I don't understand how I keep up being cool when I'm just sitting here. Thanks. Yeah, no, I figured. I figured. Alright, we are finally to the end of the video. And I can trim out the last little bit. And then delete that. Oh my god, I got rid of so much excess footage. I do not play Roblox. I barely have time for video games. I don't disappreciate anybody who does play the video games. Happy for you to have your hobbies. But I don't have time. I'm a dad and a husband and a full-time work guy. It just, it doesn't work for me. Oh, please, just be kind. Thank you. Oh, no, I'm not going anywhere. I still have another whole video to, edit. Not that I think I'm gonna. I think I might go and get my Switch and just play some Legends EA, honestly. And see if that brings people in. But I still have a little bit of editing to do on this one anyway. This is just the one that's going to go up on Saturday. So I need to get it done because Monday morning is basically the only time I get to edit. And for the most part, that is because, again, I have a son. And he requires looking after. It's very cute, though. Very, very cute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shorten. Bye, Daniel. Have a really wonderful night, day. Running away is easy. Here's the leaving it's hard. Copy. Delete. Shift. Paste. No. Alright. good. Ah, that's not what I wanted at all. I want that one. We want to open that up. We want to say hello to the camera. We want to see if this is any good. Yes, it is. We just need to turn the volume down. Back up a little bit. And see if that works. Duplicate that, shift it over, get rid of... No, we can't do that. Get rid of that, duplicate that, move that over, cutting and splitting, because oh my god, why would you ever not have to cut and split something? Delete. Crap. My button pushing. No! How much battery do I have left? 65%. Alright. We might have to call it then. I need enough battery left over for the end of my day. Get rid of that. Play. Alright, now we're good. Now we want to find something else, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not that one. Maybe that. Maybe that. Maybe that. Let's see if it's any good. Let's see if it's any good. Maybe. Maybe just like that. Maybe exactly like that. Alright, we're done. And probably just in time too. Because I think we're about out of time. No, I need to add Need to add, need to add, need to add, need to add. Is there some way that I can add? Probably not. Crap. I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna come back. Peace.